cracking a brand new one for you guys. So much I like to do. How about some smoky bite? I kind of had sort of an idea what I was making, retracing the steps here. Yeah, okay. Well, no sense getting started early if we kind of a quiet day. Maybe we get a few more folks to join us here. So you got the NRA hat on. You get that for free, or?
I renewed my membership for that.
Nice.
And then I forgot to bring the hat yesterday, so I'm
Perfect. So you all are from near here, then?
yeah.
Where are you folks up from?
Sorry?
Where are you guys from?
Sorry, I'm State College.
Sorry?
Just outside of State College.
Outside of State College, okay. The west side or north or
Yeah,
east?
West Side.
Okay. Awesome. You guys are up by Erie too, right?
Yeah.
Right on Erie, on the
Yeah.
water. Yeah. You're right down the street, right? I'm right up the road. Right up the road. And then Butler,
I'm by you.
how close to me?
West Walton.
Yeah, that's right. Come
Yeah.
in. This morning. Okay. Well, we're all peely proud here today. I'm down in Fayette County, but grew up in Armstrong County. There's some buses from the photos. So I'm curious, to come in on the buses, is there any kind of bag check or anything? You just get on and come up? Anybody ride the bus up?
Yesterday, yeah, you just got it.
Just got on?
They didn't check too much because I had a half a beer still when I walked on the
Nice.
All I can say is welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome down county.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was curious. I didn't know if they had any, because I figured, I got my knife sharpener out yesterday afternoon after things kind of slowed down. Everybody was up around the drawing. I was like, well, if people buy something, I'll offer to sharpen the pocket for them or something. Do you know that I probably asked 40 people yesterday, and none of them had a pocket knife on them?
Yeah. No,
What in the world? What world am I in right now? And one guy, he had one of those folding ones with the replaceable razor blades.
yeah.
He's like, it's really dull. I don't think we can do anything with it. Listen, I ran that thing on my belt sharpener a few times. I mean, you could have shaved the baby's bottom with that thing.
Wow.
Holy cow. I thought those would just be cheap and you couldn't redo them. That edge came back powerful. Really sharp. Speaking of, being on this thing, I'm going to walk over and grab my steel. I'll be right back.
I bet it is, because you push it down. Yeah. Ah,
It's like,
I had a way back when my mom had one of those chop things, you know, with the plates. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I mean, we used them And it just for, what, last year's. But that, it reminded me of that. We were making fun of us.
Yeah, yeah. I have I used to have one down. I forget what they call it, but now I have, it has full of container hatch stuff. And I used to put a slice of onion, put it in there.
That's what, yeah.
And there's squares and there's little squares. Big pieces, little pieces, and there's, you can make like the sticks, Julian. Yeah. Real coffee, yeah. And I always said, she does, but. Who's that?
Kind of reminds me of a cross of a regular pepper and
Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah. Because it's good, it's usually.
It's crazy. Water is different too. The city is slightly different. I get to the point where I take the venison, water barely come under and throw it in the fountain. When I've got a recipe book, that's one of the best you could ever imagine. Never get that far.
Some things I get, like, I like trying new stuff. I just, it's not that. You can taste it.
No. I think it's 60% battery. And, okay. Sorry, I was like,
That's probably what I said. Because I was so pleased when I was going to Yeah.
I did a real quick interview with my she was telling us about the cities. I got a place to go, I got a little basement kitchen. It works out really nice. Dog doesn't get in there. Wife doesn't get in there. I can take the cold air and light it up. Do what I want.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
I used to work with she says that it's always,
I used to too. It makes it so much easier if you don't have the water. You got to watch it right. We do, he's got the peppers and stuff here. Use the kitchen. We'll do our own corn. I want to take out the palm, we'll do all blanching, peppers. We got, I get a lot of grapes. You guys,
Oh, yeah.
make my grape juice, actually a
And
constant.
they watch,
It works out really
they'll set up in
It's really easy.
tree lines
It's really
somewhere
easy to do. Then you throw it in the freezer,
and watch
it's ready, you
people
throw
like
a sugar in it. Best thing you can ever.
Brother-in-law made
So I don't drink wine, so, so I got all kinds of grapes, but what do I do? I make so much jelly.
shredders and
Or real quick,
Like the one out wasn't even people. Oh, yeah, so it was pretty cool.
all right, 10:06, same time we started yesterday. I'm gonna be sniffling now. I get this stupid little sneezing.
Yeah, we've all had it.
Yeah, we've been doing a good treatment.
It's, for me, it's year round. You never know when it's coming. Sometimes, as soon as I eat a pretty decent sized meal, I just start sneezing, like 40 times straight. It's crazy. It doesn't matter what year, day, outside, inside, wake up, late. How we doing today? This guy there, he's from North Dakota. You gotta watch him. They do things different out there. Okay. You ready to go? Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Chef Jeremy Critchfield. My company is HUNTCHEF. And PA native. I grew up in Armstrong County. You good? I should have given him a head. You streaming? You ready to go?
Ready to go?
Hi, everybody. So we're live streaming over here. But I grew up in Armstrong County, and hunting, fishing, eating everything with my granddad. And he was pretty much my dad for a lot of my youth, and thankfully so. But he grew up in Butler County, and as a farmer, butcher, outdoorsman, and really, you girls wouldn't remember what 7 is probably. Growing up then, it was, you watched John Wayne and, cartoons on Saturday morning. There was no social media, websites, none of it obviously existed. So I didn't know, it was just life. And it was a great way to grow up. We weren't like living off the grid or anything, but we lived off the land a lot, between gardening and hunting and fishing. And it was just such a good baseline for me and a natural progression into becoming a chef. I graduated from the culinary program at IUP here in PA, and then spent 22 years working all around the country at 5-star, 5-diamond resort hotels. I spent all those years wearing the big, tall white hat and the long apron and the clogs and the whole deal, and had a blast. Got to cook alongside and learn from people from all over the world. Europe, China, South America, you name it. So I was really blessed that way, and it took me a long time to really realize and appreciate how all those people, Fayette County, the owners of 84 Lumber Company actually started it. Beautiful place, great place, and a rural community where I still live now. But once I was kind of settled in, it took a while for the locals, to kind of talk to you, if you will. But I worked 120 hours a week anyhow. But once they found out that I loved to hunt and fish, and through my resort hotel career, I pretty much didn't hunt or fish for 15 years. There was just no time. Just work. But once folks got to know me, they started asking the question, hey, you got a good jerky recipe? Hey, my kid got these squirrels, what am I going to do with them? And it just kind of kept rolling. And in 2009, I said, I want to help people better prepare what they harvest. Just share what I've learned and share recipes, techniques. So that's when I created the company. Didn't get a chance to do much with it for about 5 or 6 years. Kids, work, blah, 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 blah. But finally, in about 2016, I started packaging the blends, the first 3 that I've made and used as kind of core staples in my cooking. And it just sort of snowballed from there. I made a Facebook page, and then my buddy from up the road, he said, hey, you want to do a TV show? I'm like, sure. Well, that might, whether good or bad in between, but it cost me about $50,000 that year because we had no idea what we were doing between buying airtime and production and commercials and stuff. But it all, over time, has worked into what it is now. And so I still run a barbecue, a food truck, and cater, but our main business is our seasoning company. So we've got 12 seasonings and then 7 kits to make sausage, jerky, snacks, summer sausage, brines, etc. And then finally, I'm bottling 3 barbecue sauces that I've made for years and years. So that's kind of who we are and what we do. We're still on a Sportsman channel. Our show is called Mountaintop Outdoors. And my partners do the hunting content because, as it turns out, they're just luckier in the woods than I am. It's not that I don't hunt hard. And then I wrap up all the episodes with wild game cooking. And put on social media. Facebook is still our biggest engagement and followership, but decided me to cook, and, you know, how's it going? Welcome. Whoever has a bad day, and he loves to laugh and like get other people. So the feedback was, then it kind of helped me understand that, you know, I always talked about, you know, bring your harvest full circle and eat what you kill and everything, but it was so much more having him along for that ride to kind of bring the next generation, you know, help them understand. You know, one of my favorite pictures of he and I'm standing behind him and he's here and he's holding the first deer heart, you know, the first deer he ever killed, 5, 6, whatever it was. And it's, so anyhow, that's a big part of our message, besides being self-reliant, you know, understanding, you know, how to cook game and fish and birds better, but also get that next generation in the woods, on the water, and then in the kitchen, kind of circle of life, the whole deal. So today, sorry, that's my big talk. Now we can get down to brass tacks. But today, you know, when I knew I was coming up here to the Elk Expo, I'm like, I feel like I have some elk in the freezer. And so I did have some elk in the freezer, a big old elk heart. So this is on average probably about double the size of most of our whitetails here in PA. And you can see tons of vessels, and there's a lot going on inside. Sorry, I still have the sniffles from sneezing earlier. But we're going to go ahead and deconstruct this in just a little bit. But that's a star of our little cook. There's a deer hair or an elk hair or something. The star of what we're going to do here today. In addition to that, we're going to pair it up with, we're going to make sort of a, cut it into some thin strips across the grain to help tenderize it, and then we're going to cook it hot and fast in small batches, and we're going to put it over some stir-fry seasoned rice. So these guys are like my little easy, you know, culinary cooking easy button, because it's already done. We're just going to add chicken broth and some other seasonings to it. But you could have white rice, this could be over noodles, it could be over potatoes, however you want to do it at home. And every beef part that we made that we're going to add to this as well. This is what we call our venison bacon. So you can see the size of it. We just buy the cheapo size of it. We just buy the cheapo kind of half foil pans at the dollar store, line them with plastic wrap, and then we grind the venison with my grind kit ingredients and press it out in that foil pan, let it sit in the fridge overnight to set up, and then smoke it the next day. You can do a big offset like I have, anything in between, but we just cook them to 145 degrees internal. And one of the reasons we do that is you can see the white chunks of fat in there, because at 162-ish, that fat and cheese, you make it sticks. At 162, all that stuff melts. But it's a perfect temperature for the venison, for the bacon. And then another application we use